alive today, there is a 70% chance you will need some form of long-term care at some point. That's according to the Department of Health and Human Services, but many people say they don't know how or whether they will be able to afford it. And high inflation is making the cost of long-term care much worse. With her continuing series, Your Money, Your Future, here's CNBC's personal finance correspondent, Sharon Epperson.
Stan Horowitz's family didn't have a plan for his father's long-term care until there was a crisis.
Just after July 4th in 2016, his life changed in a big way.
That's when his father fell, setting off a cascade of medical issues. He was never able to return home, and moving to an assisted living facility drained his dad's savings.
He whittled through $300,000 in 4 years.
Inflation is making long-term care even more costly. Already, the national average cost of a nursing home is over $100,000 a year. And few long-term care insurance policies have unlimited coverage. For a new policy with a $165,000 benefit, a 55-year-old could pay $45,000 in premiums by the time they turn 85.
Long-term care is just so expensive.
Tom Beauregard recalls when his parents were in their early 80s. Dementia and heart disease required them to have daily care, but they didn't have long-term care insurance to pay for it.
It was chaos trying to figure this out as a family.
He founded a company to help middle-class families know their options.
You need objective experts to help you understand how to make transition plans, how long you can keep people at home safely, what kind of services you can bring in.
And how to pay for it. From traditional long-term care insurance to hybrid products that cover care and provide a death benefit for beneficiaries if care is not needed. There are also inflation riders that can increase benefits up to 5% every year. Without savings or insurance, Stan Horowitz's dad must now rely on Medicaid to pay for his skilled nursing care.
If you could go back now, before 2016 when your father fell, what would you do differently now?
I would have that hard conversation with my dad about his planning and his finances.
Stan's dad is now 93. He's 61 and already has a plan in place to cover his own long-term care costs if needed. He's paying premiums into an insurance policy offered by his employer. Back to you.
Sharon Epperson, thank you. Well, weekly jobless claims.